Well, welcome to MindMine and welcome to Timore Narhelma. And if you don't know the Timore series, there are about 6 to 7 games on Steam from Vidus Games, all surrounding the sort of universe of Timore. And there are some interesting experiences to be had in each and every single game. Typically, these games run about 20 to 30 minutes, and of course have very surrealistic horror vibes where there is a story there for the most part, but there are elements that are left a bit open or a bit more to the imagination in order to have you kind of put your own experiences and self into the game and into the story, which I always appreciate. And of course, with every single Vidus game, he does do the music as well. So if you love the music, make sure to check out his YouTube as well as his Spotify, because there are tons of music from his OSTs for every single game. Very, very good stuff. I love to listen to it just to chill and zone out, and you might just too. So check them out for yourself. Let's jump into Timore Narhelma. Hi. Yeah, you, the player. Are you doing all right? I hope you are. I mean, life could probably be better, but I hope you're okay overall. I wanted to ask a few questions, if you don't mind. They might be strange, and they might be putting you in a unique situation. You could quit at any time if you wish. The choice is yours. Probably. Now, there are no wrong answers, really. I would simply like to know, how do you feel about certain ideas? Do you like your name? Yes, let's go with yes, totally. Do you like your eyes? In my skull? Yes. Do you wish they would show you a different life, even if the life around you stays exactly the same as it is right now? Yeah, let's go with yes. You seem happy, probably. I'm going to assume if you said no to all that stuff, they would probably say you don't seem happy, I'm guessing. Are you afraid that if you wake up, you won't recognize your life, but forever remember something else, which I could not read? Do you feel lonely in your life? Yeah, the one thing I do wish is that the text always had a sort of continue click, so that way we could keep up, especially for accessibility. Depending on the individual and what they go through, it might take them a little bit longer to read the words. And sometimes it's just hard. You know, you get distracted by something off to the left, to the right, whatever else. You're trying to figure out what's in the background. It just is really nice when you don't have the text just constantly go. But let's see. Do you feel lonely in your life? No. Do you mind if someone comes here to keep you company? I'd rather stay alone. Sure, I don't mind. Her name is Vivian. If she bothers you, just let me know. I mean, the breathing is one thing. Vivian doesn't like to be alone, probably. If you had your hand cut off, the first thing you'd think of is the physical pain, the moral pain, and the fact your hand is gone and you will never have it again, the spiritual acceptance of the situation. Physical pain?
They never gave mine back.
I'm sorry? Which one makes you feel better? I want to feel happy now. I want to feel happy in the future. Let's go with future. Do you seek how you feel, or would you do anything to dream? Don't answer that. I don't want it to be spoiled too soon. You heard something move in your basement. For a moment, it even sounded like a voice. Would you go and check what it was? I mean, yeah, I guess. Ignorance can be bliss, but if the thing comes upstairs, not so blissful. Prove it. I'm sorry? Are you trying to test me? Excuse you? That is interesting, though. It sets a very unique tone and pacing to start off with the text like that. And it is a throwback to like the old school games where it was kind of choose your own adventure. Do you go left? Do you go right? Do you go into the dungeon? Do you go up the stairs and stuff like that? And I've always appreciated some games that did the whole moral question thing and went, okay, let's see what happens. And then actually throw you into the situation. It can go wrong, but if the developer knows what they're doing, you could set it up to be really nice as well. Okay, what the hell? What was that? And by the way, for those of you that have never played a Timore game, the images you see there that are framed on the wall is the Timore like doll. It's gone through a lot of evolutions, a lot of them. Some very interesting ones at that. I think the most extreme one I saw was in Smile Simulation, which wasn't part of the Timore universe, I guess, if you will, but he still put the Timore doll or mannequin in there. And it was very interesting. And from what I understand in this game, it's changed quite a bit too. And I really like the fact that he designs a lot of his assets and environmental elements at times, which is really cool because it just makes it feel very unique. Makes it feel very Vidus rather than like, oh, I've seen this game 5 million times on Steam. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's a lovely face that only a mother could love. Maybe. Honestly, with that face, I can't promise anything. So either the Timore mannequin really likes itself or it has a stalker. At that point, it's like, should I fear the mannequin or should I fear the stalker? That's the house that never ends. Oh, hey, we're entering into Sorrow Asylum. That's another series that Vidus does. We actually recently did Sorrow Asylum 3. And that was very cool. We can't sprint. This is as fast as we go. I personally probably wouldn't mind moving a little bit faster, but again, pacing is always difficult. You don't want people to rush ahead. Hi. Can I take a photo? Cool, thanks. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Hi, how are you? What? Uh-oh. That was strange. Usually he does something. Are you afraid of the fear?
No.
I mean, to be real, to get into sort of the philosophical territory, or, yeah, well, I wouldn't say maybe philosophical, more so like the psychological territory. I think for the most part, we are afraid of fear more than anything else, right? Like the fear of feeling fear is really what unnerves us. And us getting through that fear, that feeling of fear, is what helps us to face what is initially instigating that feeling, right? And it's like, oh, I can face this after all. So it's a fair question because a lot of times I feel like we don't really fear the thing, we fear the feeling that our body is giving us, which is more a survival feeling of fight or flight in order to help us live another day, right? And so it's like our body's doing the right thing, or trying to at least. But it's a fair question. Are you afraid of the fear? I mean, yes, technically. Do you think your mind would panic if one day you lost the sense of fear? Isn't my mind the same thing as me? Now we're getting into the philosophical debate. How would I be scared if I'm not capable of fear anymore? Aha! Are you often in fear? Should I be? Are you? How would I control that feeling? Are you? Why'd you start asking me questions? Oh, I like that. Okay. So choices do impact response. I don't have other options. Well, I mean, yeah, kind of. I want to be like you. I'm curious. Horror games or real daily life, which feels generally scarier to you? Well, see, I think, again, we're going to go on this philosophical tangent for a second. Personally, for me, I feel like real life has a long-term fear, whereas a game is an initial few seconds of fear, which can give us a high and make us addicted to playing more because we have that rush feeling that we want more of, right? Kind of like a cat when they get the zoomies. We're just getting the zoomies from the fear. But real life, that weight, that fear carries on for hours, days, weeks, months, years. So I would say life is scary, but I'm trying my best. Is Vivian bothering you? I mean, she's breathing in my ear. I guess it just kind of depends on what you're into. And let her stay. Nope, never mind. I take it back. Let her go. Let her leave. You take a bite of your lunch, and inside it, you see ones and zeros. What are you thinking? I'm in a simulation. Math scares me. I mean, that's fair too. I'm dreaming. Well, I'd assume dreaming over I'm in a simulation. But then again, talking about simulations, I did start a second YouTube channel called Simulated Mind. Check it out if you want simulation games. I'm in a simulation. I'm dreaming. Let's go with dreaming. If I would kill the player, how would you talk to me? I'd restart the game. I'd play as someone else, control another player character. I'd play something else. Restart the game. Do you think the player character is scared of you making choices for him? Ooh. Talking about simulation. Are we in a simulation or are we controlling the simulations? Like a hostage tied to a chair with a radio that speaks your answers as if it was his voice. Yes, but I'll try to pick my answers carefully. No, he's meant for this. Yes, he's probably scared. I'll pick my answers carefully. Would you shoot him or yourself? Hell no. So it seems like Vitis is kind of pushing the whole, what is your moral compass, hitting on some philosophical notes, and then also the concept of simulations. Kind of a game within a game within a game. Hey, bruv. Ooh, you got beaten up. Or dirtied or something. They at least smacked you with like an oily rag. Shoot him, shoot yourself. Okay, now this is unfair. Give me the middle option of neither. So at this point, would we save him or ourselves? Sure. Nice. I like that transition. I was wondering where that was going to go. It's pretty clear there can be an infinite amount of these characters, and we can do whatever we want to them. Probably. I'm not even sure you felt anything from this. Do you think it was pointless to get you through this little experiment with the gun? Yes, these characters don't have feelings, and I'm simply playing a game. Yes, I don't care. This isn't real anyway. No, I felt bad. Let's move on then. Fear outside of you. Dangers that make your mind afraid, which sounds the worst. My loved ones turning against me, animal predators, supernatural beings. Fear outside of you, dangers that make your mind afraid. Honestly, I'd say animal predators. You can't really, like, talk them down. Not that you could probably do it with supernatural, but depends on if you believe in that or not, I guess. My loved ones turning against me. That's happened. Do your worst. Fears inside of you. Darkness that you hold. Create and spread around. Which sounds the worst? I like that. Looking from within, looking from out in the environment. Okay. I like the flow of questions. My bad behavior, emotions, and depression make others sad, and it's killing them. My choices affect others in a negative way, even the ones that I'm not sure of or when I'm forced to make a choice. My fear controlling me, and I can only look and feel how it affects my loved ones, but I can't stop. Create and spread around you. Which sounds the worst? My choices affect others in a negative way, even the ones that I'm not sure of when I'm forced to make a choice. My bad behavior, emotions, depression make others sad. That doesn't usually happen. My fear controlling me, and I can only look and feel how it affects. Let's go with my choices affect others in a negative way. You are a soul inside the body that you're given. A vessel. Who are you most of the time? I am the fear controlling the body, making bad decisions and seeing how it all plays out horribly, and then I force this body to live in this mess. I am the meaning, controlling the body, trying to be good and help others at my own expense. I am the body being controlled. Oh, I like that. I'm the fear, I am the meaning, I am the body. Interesting. Interesting way of wording things. I like it. I'm the body being controlled by different souls inside of me that never stop fighting each other, and I already know that they will cause a lot of pain for my world, but I keep making excuses that I'm too weak to stop them. Let's do I am the meaning. Would you like to take a break? Go for a little walk? It should clear your mind a little. Probably. Check if that cabin in the forest is still locked. Oh, hi. This is actually kind of nice. I mean, you could legit just turn this into like an ASMR game. Let this run in the background. What do you fall asleep to, Timore? Timore thunder, Timore rain. Give me more of that Timore. Okay, there we go. So yeah, it does seem like if you follow the stones, as long as you can kind of spot them, then you should be okay. But there's so much foliage, it's really hard to tell. Ooh, fun. Hello? Santa? Wouldn't mind this as a cabin, honestly. I'd take it. A little bit of a fixer-upper. Gotta ask Vidus when he's gonna do a simulation game. Welcome to Cabin Simulator. Are we supposed to interact with anything or notice anything here? I mean, I see this thing and I don't understand it. And it's weird. I'm either expecting to get, like, abducted by a UFO through this thing, or Santa to fall down on top of me. Oh, there we go. There's a note there. A witch is locked so we could live. If he's actually willing to sacrifice everything to save her, how come he doesn't realize that she's getting sacrificed too? Excuse me? Nope, no thank you. Wait, so a witch is locked so we could live, so other people could live. A witch is locked away. Not dead, but locked away. If he's actually willing to sacrifice everything to save her, how come he doesn't realize that she's getting sacrificed too? Because she loses him? Hello? Santa? Krampus? Oh, hi. Oh, you are something special. You know what? I have an idea. Let's hit E. Was the cabin locked? It wasn't even a door. No, and I thought it was empty. No, and it was empty. No, and it wasn't empty. Yeah, would you count a solitary eye as being an inhabitant of a cabin? No, and it was empty. No, and I thought it was empty. No, and I thought it was empty. You didn't come back alone. Why? It's just me. I don't want to feel lonely. I'm not aware of what I brought with me. Yep, there we go. Far, far away, there's another person answering these questions who is identical to you. Do you think that person is scared right now? No. Would you like to meet them or stay with your own thoughts? Yes, I want to meet them. Oh, that's weird feeling. No, I want to be alone. If they're identical to me, then it's the same either way. Huh. I could just talk to a mirror. Sure, let's meet him. What you gonna do? If there was someone in the other room and you get to choose who gets to live and who would you pick? Huh. Uh-huh. If there was someone in the other room and you get to choose who gets to live, who would you pick? See, and that stuff too, because you're like, maybe initially like, oh, I want to save myself, right? That's sort of the innate feeling of survival, of like, I need to survive to live another day, to do other things and help people, right? And this is a tough question too, because you don't know who's in the other room. They could be a murderer. They could be someone who kicks puppies. You don't know. Or they could be like your mom, or like, and that's not even meant to be an insult, just, anywho. But yeah, it could be your mom. Could be the neighbor next door who does after school stuff with the kids and who helps by donating tons of money to charities. Like, you don't know. Like, it's like, that's a tough one. We did do the selfless act before. Let's now switch it up. What if that person next door is identical to you and I decided to ask them first about this? How would you feel about that then? They would pick the same answer, yet the outcome would be the opposite of what you chose. Wow. All right then. Does that mean even your identical twin wouldn't be identical to you? You are so unique, even a perfect copy of you isn't like you. Do you feel special? Wow. That's hitting on some stuff that I hadn't really thought about. Thank you for that. Yes, finally someone noticed. About time someone notices my greatness. No, you're playing a logic game with me and trying to tangle my feelings into it. I think you're special. I thought he was going to say probably. You're unique, probably. Okay, there we go. Thank you. I'm not sure if you even need me. And I don't know if I want to ask any more questions. Go ahead. Go kill some time. When you say kill, though, based on the questions thus far. Are you afraid that if you wake up, you won't recognize your life, but forever remember the dream you lived? These questions are a lot like what people go through just internally. Their own brain's not shutting up when they're trying to go to sleep. Wake up. Oh. So either we're in another world, a very surreal world, or very alien world, or we just magic school bust ourselves and we are now on the forehead of someone. These are their hair follicles. That's sweat. And don't ask me what those are. Is it so bad that I just want to run around with a big-ass pair of scissors and cut all these down? I can't even imagine where this is going. I'm trying to think of like what the next thing would be visually that we would come across here. And I just don't know at this point. Oh, hi. Would someone please fix the TV? This isn't the 1970s. Just bang on it a few times. Attach a coat hanger. Oh. Lovely place you've got here. Why does that sound constantly come from the light? Zero. They're murder lamps. Hi, ma'am. How are you?
What happened to you? I was waiting and fell asleep. Were you outside all night? Are you okay? I had a weird dream. Oh, never mind. Let me make some breakfast.
Thanks. You know, I'm really waiting for her to pull out a kitchen knife and chase us down.
Where have you been? I was worried.
I was out fishing, I was out drinking, I got lost.
I don't remember.
Huh? You don't remember where you went?
I think I fell asleep on the beach. I think I got lost and then I just missed you. I think I hit my head. Sure.
I think I don't remember this place. I can't remember you.
I lost my memory, I lost my mind, I lost my ability to move my body. All of these right now, actually. How did you know? Especially this one. I lost my memory.
I lost my dreams.
You know, it's funny because I've played other games by Vidus. There's a character in Sorrow Asylum, which we just played, the Sorrow Asylum 3. And the voice actor who does this character, the player, also does Dalu in Sorrow Asylum. So I hear Dalu's voice in the back of my head, which is much more dramatic. Let's see. Say what I'm telling you. Why do you need me if you're just going to say whatever you want? Maybe I'll just shut up and you can be alone by yourself then. Jesus. You know there's nothing in that fridge, right? Hi. You're not looking at anything in the fridge, just so you know. There's nothing in there. Unless you see that eyeball thing, then fucking run. You know what I mean? Have at it. Yep, okay. That's a very important fridge that never gets cleaned. Have fun with that. Yeah, well...
What happened to you? Where are you
Never mind.
going? Hey, let me in.
What, you were busy with the fridge. Figured you wanted some alone time. I'm gonna be down here in the basement. In my fungeon. With the Timore mannequin. I am the fear. I am the meaning. I am the body. Choose which one you are right now. I'm the body. You don't interact with what's shown on a TV. You only observe. Do you think you can choose what happens on my late night show? You think you're so unique that you can control my life to tell me what to do and I will obey? You could scream at the screen for hours and I wouldn't even know. Well, I'm telling thousands of you to obey, to listen, to play by my rules. And you listen, probably. Oh, I like that. That's cool. That really like flips things on its head. Like, wait, what? Thank you for playing. We're just another player being led around by an evil dungeon master. This machine looks complicated. I feel like I'm supposed to remember what this thing is used for, but I don't. And I just woke up here? But is it my house? I hope not, bud. I really hope not, because I don't think you want this place. I mean, the property alone just sucks. Look at this. It's a frickin' death trap.
Dreaming.
Well, I love turtles. And lamp. So, boom. Wait, I want to go back out here with the guitar. Nope, too late. Boy, what IKEA are y'all shopping at? Hi. Hi there, bud. Alright, don't mind me. Alright, can we get back to the guitar music? Dum da da dum 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 dum. Dum 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 dum. Hi. I like what you've done with your, Yep. Hey boys, how's it going? Working hard or hardly working? Also, look at those abs. My God. What is your secret? What workout do you do? What's the routine? Also, go see a dentist. I will say, especially for Vidus, these types of games I always like because they're refreshing. You won't play another game from any other person and go, oh yeah, this feels like a Vidus game, or this feels like every other game. Like, this game, these types of games don't do that. You never fall into the whole like, oh, I've seen this asset a million times, I've played this game, but, you know, a different version from a different developer, and the whole surrealistic aspect is really neat. Even if you're not a huge fan, you can at least appreciate too, because it is just something different, and you can tell the developer is actually really working on something here. Ah, here. Oh, what a lovely place for an interrogation. Do you remember your life here? I'm sorry? Well, that was a big no. Do you feel happy? Are we asking this player now these questions? Yes. Why? I don't have a past and I have no clue about my future. All I have is this moment and I'm enjoying it. Oh, that's beautiful. Are you, though? Are you really enjoying it?
The dreams. They're flowing into my mind. I remember a woman questions a beach. I remember I was watching my life go by and someone inside me was controlling it all. Was it you? Or was it someone like you? How many of you are there?
I mean, like a lot, probably. Hopefully. I have a few more questions after all. Probably. Who do you think you really are? I'm a player controlling the characters in a game. I'm a soul taking actions for a body that was given to me. I'm a virus manipulating the mind of a person that I'm infecting. Let's go with soul. I'm a soul man. Do you think there are souls walking among all the people? Or are they all just players? Or just viruses? What if you're the only conscious soul and everyone else is secretly a virus that's manipulating the bodies of everyone you know? Would you keep yourself a secret? I mean, at that point, yeah, hell yeah. Would you be scared of them finding out that your mind is not infected and you can think for yourself? Well, yes. Would you feel lonely? Yes. Do you feel lonely? No. Do you think it makes sense what I told you? I've noticed the people around me act weird sometimes. I always knew I had a unique mind that no one understands. I think that's called neurodivergency. I would know. I try to help others and tell them the truth, but even then, they choose a wrong path. Do you think you could change others? I think you can be a catalyst, but I don't think you can actually change others. They have to be willing to change themselves. Do you think I'm a virus that found out I could take over your mind? Probably. Throw it right back. Yeah, probably. Oh, Jesus. Hi. Welcome to Narhelma. In the city of Narhelma, I don't have to pretend that I need a body or a soul. My mind doesn't have to follow me here. I can be me. Honestly, I would love to do voiceover for games like this. I think this would be so cool. Like some of the sort of narrator that we're interacting with here, doing stuff like that, that'd be a lot of fun. I would love to do that. Oh. Hello. So I found the party room. This is the champagne room because ain't nobody having sex in this thing. In fact, I don't even need to go anywhere anymore. I just want to see, look for fear, live for the fear. Are we the Timore mannequin? Oh, Lord. Hey, that's cool. That's trippy and cool. I like that. Very different from the other Timore games. Interesting. So I wonder if in a way we kind of got a lore element to the Timore mannequins of what they actually are. I wonder if this is a bit of lore on that. That's kind of cool if it is. But either way, I really like it. I think this was a cool experience. Not like super scary, but like just creepy, weird, gets you to think. It's it's once again just nice and refreshing, which I really like. Oh, David Zymanski is a supporter. That's awesome. Mr. Craven. Yeah, I know a couple names on here. Very cool. Of course, Quirky and Cheshire Jack, who do all the voiceover for all the games, mostly. Always appreciate them. So that's very cool. Also love how he makes sure to support folks. List their X, YouTube, Twitch, and all that. Very cool. Well, there you go. That is Timore Narhelma. I mean, I'm always impressed with Vidus. I guess I'm a little biased because I have chatted with him and he is a really good guy. But just the fact that you can put out so many different games, have so many different kinds of series and IPs going on that play either somewhat similar but still feel different enough, or they're very different from one another. The fact that he does all the music for the games as well and helps with the design aspect, like he does a lot of stuff, and it's just very impressive to see him constantly coming out with games and ideas and stuff. So much respect to him on that. This was cool. This was a good ride. It's, I wouldn't say like a scary game per se, but like it's just interesting, unnerving, surreal. It's different, and it has some interesting flows back and forth of going between the sort of text-based game and then going into more free movement, if you will, more or less. But even then, it's, yes, it is linear movement, but it actually fits with the game, like with the story being told and stuff too. Like, are you in a simulation? Are you in a game, or are you being played by another player and all this other stuff? Like, it actually works well for the concepts here. So overall, I enjoyed it. I would definitely recommend it, honestly, if you want just a short, fun, interesting, engaging experience, and that gets you thinking. If you like those types of games where they hit on philosophical and psychological elements, I'd say check it on out. And if you really like this, check out the whole Timore series. There are full game packages up on Steam that you can get for yourself. But make sure to support the creator as well. You could follow him on Twitter. You could follow him also in his Discord. But with that, thank you so very much for joining me for Timore Narhelma. If you've liked what you've seen, make sure to like the video. That way it really does help get the video out there to more people. And if you would be so kind, just leave a comment. What did you like about the game? What were some interesting facets about the game that maybe you haven't seen in other games? And also, make sure to subscribe. It's completely free, and again, once again, helps grow the channel so that way more people could come across these videos, and you get notified whenever more videos like this get released. But until then, thank you so much for your time, and have an awesome day.